Here we go. Dun, dun. Brock Lesnar coming to Monday Night Raw. Honestly, I don't know. Brock has been on Raw so much as of late that I don't really know what the appeal is. I mean, Brock Lesnar has been advertised for Monday Night Raw, and then when it comes down to it, there was the Raw back in Portland where Brock wasn't even on Raw. Brock was just there, did a little thing with Big Show once the show went off the air to send the fans home happy, and that was about it. On the last episode of Monday Night Raw, Brock was able to come out and congratulate Goldberg on winning the championship. He met him with a big, huge F5 after Heyman was able to get Goldberg to turn his back, sort of making it where Brock was finally able to get his first shot in on Goldberg. He wasn't able to win a match, but at least he was able to hit that big F5. And as we've seen, is that once Brock is able to get his hands on Goldberg, Goldberg is not as impressive as he was, at the Royal Rumble or when he was at Survivor Series. I think everyone is looking forward to not a huge, big battle between these guys at WrestleMania. It might be like a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, where like a fight from the 80s where, a Tyson, or like a Ronda Rousey where somebody makes somebody tap in a relatively short amount of time. This will probably be one of the shortest main events in WrestleMania history. But as we've seen, the plans for WrestleMania 34 are already out, leading us to Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Whether that means Brock is going to win the championship at WrestleMania 34, and then in Brock Lesnar manner, just basically pack up and take the championship home and say, we'll see you in a year when he comes back to defend it. I think that Brock will more than likely defend the championship before the next year's WrestleMania. But I think everyone can remember Brock's last championship reign where he was not seen in the WWE from September all the way until January. And that's what makes me feel weird about putting the championship on Brock, is that what if he does get to a point where he just doesn't want to do this anymore? Or feels like he's on the road too much and just starts bickering back and forth and doesn't want to, lose or doesn't want to show up on Raw. I know that they pay him a lot of money, but, Brock quit the first time when they were paying him a lot of money as well. Brock on Raw with no Goldberg, I don't really know what you could do. My dream scenario, which is not going to happen, is that Kevin Owens brings up the fact that he has not got a rematch, but they're already doing, what is the tag match they're doing? It's Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe teaming up against Chris Jericho and Sami Zayn. That's like one of the big matches that'll happen on Raw. So they're not going to be able to do that, but maybe they could do that in the lead up. Brock could come out and deliver his promo, and then Kevin Owens comes out, gets a little bit of rub off of him coming down and doing a promo face to face, because I honestly didn't really believe that they were going to do Owens versus Goldberg, and when Owens came out to confront Goldberg on Raw, I was really surprised. So maybe they could do something like that as well. So Brock on Raw, not really much to talk about, but that wraps up about everything on Raw from top to bottom. So we'll see you after Raw tomorrow, and we'll see what the lead up to WrestleMania is.